Hello there, Dan the Weatherman here. Hey, welcome to my weather show. We're going to look at the weather for New Zealand for the coming week. It's another busy week. When I started looking at the weather forecast, I looked at the maps and the models and went, oh my gosh, there is a lot to come. Lots of different things. We've got moisture coming from the tropics. We've got cold air and oomph and energy coming from the Southern Ocean. Mix it together and we've got quite a deep low. We've got more snow, wind and rain. Looking at the satellite wide off, you can see one little swirl of low pressure there. Moisture coming out of the Coral Sea. That is interesting. And that little circle there, that is some upper energy that's come out of the Southern Ocean, meeting the moisture. That is going to form a significant low, which is really going to be the big story of the week. Cold air in place. You can see what's left of our system before the weekend working away. This week, what happens? That big blue area, what we call a cut-off low, where you see blue streaks, that's oomph, squeeze in the atmosphere that helps churn what is going to be this pipeline in the northwest to come down to the country. That will spread through as a pretty significant low, and a cut-off low that moves through mid part of the week. Secondary energy here comes through, that winds through, then we get the red, quiet weather, the ridge, to come in for the end of the week. Eventually, after what is going to be a rough week. This is how it looks. So you remember that zone of yellow? That's the moisture coming in. That is a developing low on Monday to the north of the country. That's the first low. He's just hanging out. High pressure there. That's building around with an easterly flow and quiet weather over most of the country for Monday. Rain starts to spread into the far north and west coast, strengthening up the nor'easter. Snow level, by the way, that's around 1,000 meters, but it could drop lower with some overrunning or some cold undercut of sorts. Yeah, there you go. Tuesday, that's when we bring this thing. It's a deepening low, you've got upper energy, you've just got some good dynamics to set this thing going. Strong to severe gales, a good pelt of really juicy rain of sorts from the subtropics on Tuesday. Spreading all the way down as that meets the cold air, that will start dropping the snow level down to the interior of the South Island. Like we saw of the last week, could get down to as low as 400-500 meters. Significant snow above 700 or 800 meters. So a place like the Mackenzie Basin, inland Canterbury, even to say parts of southern lakes, we could be seeing 20 to maybe 30 centimeters of snow. Yes, believe it or not. Lower levels, it may just be a quick covering. Bear it in mind, strong to severe gales and a good dump of some rain on Tuesday. That winds through and that really piles in the rain to the east of the South Island. Coastal parts of Canterbury, coastal parts of Otago, into the far south. That cold air will be tucking in. Remember, a snow level 400-500 meters to the far south. Blustery showers, there'll be some thunder in the mix to some western areas, and temperatures nothing flash this week. If we get to 15 to 17, say for Auckland, 10 to 15 for Wellington, and further south, Queenstown, Invercargill, Dunedin, you'll be hovering around between, say, 7 and maybe 9 for a high. Single figures, and when you get those wintry showers on the hills, it could, of course, be much, much cooler with those blasts of cold air coming down. The low winds away on Thursday. There's still that second little piece of upper trough and energy there, but it is quietening down. Cold southerly across the south and east of the South Island. That next low brings another little surge of some wet weather to the North Island to finish off the week Friday, and we've still got leftover showers in the southerly. These, of course, will still be wintry to some pretty low levels, 400-500 meters to parts of the South Island. Another belt of rain there. Push this thing slowly away, so by the weekend we are seeing a southwest flow, a new high here building into the country, so it does quieten down, but it's going to be a bit of everything. Wind, rain, severe gales, of course snow to some pretty low levels. That will all push away and we can catch our breath by next weekend. A lot of rain to come through this week. Where you see purple, that is easily 50 to 100 millimeters of rain. Watch, of course, Met Service for the watches and warnings. There are already loads in the sense of some rain where you are exposed to that north to nor'wester. Bay of Plenty, parts of Waikato, Northland, all the way to the upper South Island. Over 100 millimeters in that purple area. Eastern parts of the South Island too, from Dunedin to Canterbury, you could get a good dose of rain, 50 to 100 millimeters here. The driest place for the country this week, if you can believe it, Fiordland may only get perhaps a few millimeters of rain because of the flow, and then like that. It's going to be a wet week, it's going to be a windy week, there's going to be, of course, the rain and some snow, bit of everything. Do take some care, but that's the weather for now.